$500,000 or dinner with Jay-Z? This might sound ridiculous, particularly if you're not familiar with the meme that's been going around, or if you're not familiar with the billionaire hustler turned music mogul. And I actually interviewed him a while back. Even he would say, please take the $500,000. So instead, on Bring Your Worth TV, we're going to go over all the gems he's dropped over the years in the comfort of our own homes. So sit back, pour something nice, and please take the $500,000.
And a lot of times people interpretation about what you do is not about you. It's about them. It's best to do what you truly believe in and have 100% pure intentions, and then let the universe figure it out. We're just gonna keep giving it away. We're gonna keep building Snapchat. We're gonna keep building Twitter. We're gonna keep building Instagram. Then go to them and say, hey man, give me a marketing deal. Like, now we built that. Yeah. And now we come back and we have to ask for things. Right. Nike had to start somewhere. Yeah. Why do we get so upset when us as a culture want to start our own shit? When we are culture. Nothing moves without us. Make sure we taking care of our business. Make sure we pushing this culture forward. You got in. Make sure you leave that door wide open for the next generation. Like, there are people in jail while people are making billions of dollars off weed. Like, you know, everybody cool with that shit. I had like a ladies on like the Today Show talking about weed makes them better parents, and I'm like, Rakim, man, constant elevation causes expansion. I live my life by that right now.
Rakim gets stronger as I get older. Constant elevation causes expansion. I write my rhyme while I cool in my mansion.
Constant elevation causes expansion. So when you tight and you say, I only do this, you constrict yourself. So nothing can come in. People don't realize how difficult that is. You can make up any story. That's hard because you take away all the words and you put them in this space. You have to write about this specific thing. Right. You can't just write about some fantastic tale. When language has reached its limit, disease set in. You stressed out, you don't do nothing about it. Your hair starts falling out. You're like, oh shit. Right. You don't do nothing about it. So then like your liver get and people just keep going and keep going and keep going until you off the edge. Really check in with yourself, and right in life, people emulate the end result, not the process. All these free throws. Before Kobe scored that 61, that day he was practicing. He practiced his whole life. Are you willing to put in that sort of commitment? Easy to get to know other people, like get to know yourself. You ask yourself the question that you don't want to hear, things that you've done. Easy to say, everybody's doing this to me, but then ask, what role do I play?
We may get future albums, right?
Yeah, if I have something to talk about and if it's great. If it's not great, then no. And it has to be great to me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's really about. Like, I have to be happy with it. The white hot space is when it's fresh and new, and it's like, this is the hottest song ever. Right. I mean, I pushed the window like a really long time.
Are you still in it?
But still, no. At the end of the day, we're going to find out it's not about the white hot space, but it's about finding the truth. That white hot space, people think it's the biggest thing, but it's really small. It's almost like a trend. I play forever. And so my whole thing is to identify with the truth. There was a lot of fights in our neighborhood that started with, what you looking at? Why you looking at me? You looking at me? And then you realize, you think I see you. You're in the space where you're hurting and you think I see you, so you don't want me to look at you. And you don't want me to see you in such a you don't want me to see your pain shell of this tough person that's really willing to fight me and possibly kill me because I looked at you. Knowing that and understanding that changes life completely. I'm not actively making music or making an album or have plans to make an album, but I never want to say I'm retired. I just, it's a gift. And who am I to shut it off?
Damn.
Shakespeare was a man who wrote poetry. I'm a man who writes poetry. I mean, why not compare yourself to the best? Have someone who can relate to, what you're talking about. What's the sense of being successful, if you can't still be yourself? Put this record out because it has a summer buzz to it. And let's put this out. I'm only gonna play this in the summer. I'm not really concerned with noise because I'm playing for a long game. I see 10 years down the road, and then we'll really be able to judge. People are preoccupied with so many things, so when you get their attention for that second, it better be good. I'm doing all this stuff for the next generation to come in, so whatever took me 15 years to accomplish, it takes them 5 years to accomplish.